Why you will marry the wrong person. A lot of people regret the person they married. They keep saying they married the wrong person. If you make these 7 mistakes, you too will regret and keep saying that you married the wrong person. First mistake, premarital sex. When you sleep with someone when you are seeing them, they know you didn't have a commitment in marriage. You are checking out to see whether the marriage can work. So you literally slept with them with no marriage covenant. Even if you get married to them, both of you will keep suspecting each other that this character can sleep with someone with no marriage covenant. They can sleep with someone outside of the marriage covenant. So when you sleep with your partner, you break trust. Trust is the foundation upon which marriage is built. Now, virginity is not a guarantee that your marriage will work. Caution. Waiting until you get married is not an assurance that your marriage will thrive. No. Marriage requires solid leadership. Marriage requires daily commitment from both parties. And there are people who engaged in premarital sex and they're happily married. But the truth is, there is a crack they had to deal with. The crack of premarital sex. So if you can avoid it, why not have a good start? And it's easy to avoid if you both purpose and meet in the public places rather than meeting in your homes. Don't test how much you can control yourself at the heat of the emotion. Sex decisions must be made before the heat of the emotion. Mistake number 2, why people end up marrying the wrong person. Marrying money. There are some men who don't want to work hard. They see a woman with money, a sugar mama, and they go for her. There are some girls who don't want to work their way to the top. They hook up with a sugar daddy who is 20 years older than them. The issue here is not age. The issue here is not even his money. Marrying someone with money is not a problem at all. It's a blessing. But if you're marrying their money, you're marrying them because of money. Before long, your bubble will burst. They will know what you're looking for, and they will begin to manipulate you financially. And eventually that marriage will not work. That's why a lot of young kids who begin to hook up when they're in college, when none of them has money, most of those marriages work and they live happily because they loved each other for who they are. Hey, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? If you have not, please do so now. Support me to keep giving you quality content that builds your relationships. Will you do that for me? Thank you so much. Mistake number 3, a lot of daters make. Number 3, morally loose. A morally loose person. If someone is morally loose, you will see it. You will sense it. You know, your gut will let you know because sometimes they ghost you. They switch off their phone when you need to reach them on flimsy grounds. They give petty excuses for not reaching them certain evenings. When you're even meeting, you find them they're very busy on their phone. And if it's a guy, he says she's just a girl. And he has a series of girls he's following. If it's a girl, she keeps insisting, I don't know why I'm always attracted to male friends. And he's just a friend. No, he's not just a friend. If your gut tells you something is wrong, I give you caution. Marriage does not treat lust. If someone is morally loose before marriage, they will not change in marriage. They will continue with the same spirit, even in marriage. A broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. Mistake number 4, lack of leadership. Let me start with girls. If a man can't propose to you, you've got to ask him, where are we heading to? You have to ask him, what are we up to? He can't tell you where you're going to stay. He can't introduce you to his parents. You don't even know where you will live together, how many kids you will have. He can't take initiative. That guy is not able to lead you. If he can't lead you when you are dating, He can't lead you when you're married. Simple logic. If a man can't get a car out of the car park safely, why should you trust him to drive you safely in the highways? And as a gentleman, if a girl can't follow you, if the girl you're dating can't submit to your leadership, she's feeling too sweet for you, too educated for you, she's already controlling you when you're dating, don't dare marry that girl. You will complain throughout your marriage. She's a control freak. And I guarantee you the odds are high. You will end up separating or divorcing. That doesn't mean she's a bad girl. She's simply not your fit. You've got to try the shoe that fits you. A woman who is able to submit to your leadership. A woman you are able to lead, not one who is controlling you. Don't date a woman who is on the steering wheel. You've got to be on the steering wheel of your relationship and lead your marriage. Number 5, the 5th mistake daters make. Abusive partner. You realize this person is abusive, but you ignore it and hope she will change when you tie the knot. Yes, they will change for the worse. An abuser does not improve. They deteriorate. I guarantee you, if someone slaps you when you're dating, they call you names when you're dating, they're angry with you, my goodness, you will get double measure, double portion, pressed down, shaken together, and running over in your marriage. If someone is angry, give them time to recover. Don't marry an angry person. Don't even marry a depressed person. That does not mean they're bad people. No. They simply need to go to a psychiatrist. They simply need to go through the healing process. You know what? Marriage is not a place for people who are depressed and crushed in their spirits and angry. People need to first recover and then get into marriage. Marriage is an institution that works when two whole people, two complete people come together. Marriage will never complete you. Your partner will complement you, but they don't make you whole. There is no such a thing as a better half. Marriage someone who is 100% whole and another person who is 100% whole coming together. Marriage is not a hospital for the sick. No, if they get sick when you're married, that's a different story altogether. You signed up for better, for worse, in sickness and in health. If someone gets depressed when you're married, it's a responsibility to help them out of their depressing situation. And maybe you're the cause of that depression. If you marry them when they're whole, start with them. But I'm saying at the point of marriage, let someone completely deal with their childhood trauma. Let someone deal with their childhood history. Let someone deal with their past, be totally whole before they can step into marriage. Marriage is not a hospital for the sick. Marriage simply reveals someone's weakness. Number 6, sixth mistake. The 6th mistake. No communication. There are so many daters who get involved romantically and emotionally at the expense of logic. They never talk real issues. They never discuss substance. And that's the reason why you should keep sex off the table so that you can discuss substance. You should discuss about what you believe about premarital sex, extramarital affairs. Talk about frequency of sex in your marriage. Who should initiate? Talk about it before you get married. Talk about money. Talk about how you're going to earn, increase your income, how you will budget together. A lot of daters never discuss money matters. Talk about your career aspirations. What are your dreams? What is your partner's dreams? Where is the convergence of your family vision? Talk about children. How many kids do you want to have? How will you name them? What is your naming system? Talk about church and religion and your spiritual life. Are you in the same church? Talk about in-laws. How will you respect your in-laws without allowing them to step into your marriage? How will you build safe boundaries in such a manner? It doesn't have to be his mother or you. It can be a win-win situation. Discuss these things. Where there is no communication, there is no marriage. Communication is what makes us human. Everything else in you, your eyes, your nose, your tongue, your hands, can't be found in any other mammal. Everything in you can be found in a dog or a cat or a lion or a horse. What makes us unique is communication. We are spiritual beings. We communicate our needs, whether it's verbal or sign language. But the point remains, what makes us human is our ability to communicate effectively and clearly. You've got to talk real stuff before you get married. Mistake number 7, a lot of single people make while dating, not praying. If you don't pray, given, you will make technical blunders. When you pray, God will guide you. He will direct your steps. He will give you hints and cues and clues. When you pray, when you seek God, He will direct you to the right person. Indeed, you know it because God gives you peace. Peace of mind, peace of heart, peace with the person you're dating. If you're listening to me right now, you're dating someone and you're lacking peace, go slow. Go slow with it. Because the blessing of the Lord makes rich, the Bible says, and adds no sorrow to it. Everywhere God comes, the first thing He says, peace. Peace, my peace. Everywhere Jesus met people, He said, peace, shalom. When you don't sense peace, something is not right. So look, if I were to go back to the field right now, over 19 years in my marriage, I would still pick my Mercy. To this day, Mercy is by far the most beautiful girl I have ever met, the most peaceful person, the most supportive partner, the best angel that I will ever adore. This is the only woman I will share my love with for the rest of my life. If I was to go back to the field, I would pick the same girl. She's gorgeous. She's amazing. And that's my prayer for you. Hey, by the way, there is no such a thing as a wrong person. Nah. You can live with anyone. Only that for some people, you've got to adjust much more. You've got to be much more flexible. You see, marriage is not about compatibility. It's about flexibility. But for some people, you've got to adjust much more. That's why if you share someone the same spiritual convictions, you are almost having the same educational background. You have almost the same cultural convictions. You see life from the same perspective, worldview. You are likely to have less adjustments in your marriage. For some, you can live with anyone on this planet, irrespective of their religion, faith, creed, convictions, upbringing, race. If you have wisdom, you're ready to adjust, you're flexible, you're willing to learn and accommodate the other person, you can live with anyone in this planet. There is no such a thing as marrying the wrong person. I titled the video like that just to catch your attention. There is no such a thing as marrying the wrong person. But for some people, you will have to adjust much more. I hope I'm communicating. And please make no mistake, you will not marry a wrong person. You will marry the right person. I was just trying to get your attention to look at the reasons why people complain in marriage. You are blessed and you will marry the right person and God will order your steps. I know it and I guarantee you because you are blessed of God. And by the way, get this book and gift it to your partner. This book will be such a great investment to your marriage. It's dubbed Marriage Works, The 3 Secrets of My Marriage. It's available in Amazon.com. If I blessed you in this video, please give me a comment and share this video with your partner or someone you care about, whether it's your brother, your sister, a single person you care about, or your daughter. Share with them this video. You never know. This might be a life-changing content to someone. And remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to ring the bell to get notified when I upload new videos. I upload new videos every week. You don't want to miss out on my latest videos. Thank you so much and God bless you. Shalom.